Hi everyone. Hello, ONPASSIVE world. Welcome to this webinar. Today is 24th May 2024. I am Engineer Shushanto Biswas, welcoming all of you to this webinar and warm greetings from Mission Success family. My dear friends, today we have a very nice topic that we are going to discuss how ONPASSIVE and all the founding members will promote the conscious slash holistic business model and uplifting humanity across the globe. For our local community, for Bengali community, I should say that কিভাবে আমরা ONPASSIVians এবং ONPASSIVE একটি সচেতন এবং সামগ্রিক ব্যবসা পরিচালনা করে সারা বিশ্বে মানবতাকে উন্নত করবে। এটা আজকে আমাদের টপিক। এই টপিক নিয়ে আলোচনা করবেন। We have with us our great leader, Sir Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, and also we have Jean Aliva and many other national and international speakers. Definitely they will speak on that topic. I would also request the participants to participate in the in our discussion. Definitely, I request you to raise your hand. If anyone interested, you should raise a hand to speak on the topic. And if anyone has any question on the topic, you can ask also that. For our Bengali community, definitely we will translate into Bengali. I would request all other language speaking person should be patient during translation. So I would start with our welcome address, and I'll call upon Rupa Roy. Please come on with your welcome address for our gatherings. Please go ahead. Rupa Roy.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all the respected founders and members who have joined with us. Good evening, everyone, and good morning also, who is listening to me. This is Rupa Roy from Bangladesh, and it's my pleasure to welcome everyone to our beautiful webinar today. And today is 24th May 2024. And we have with us our special guest, Jeffrey Morlock, sir, and none other than ma'am, and our elder sister, our honorable lady, Jean Aliva ma'am, and all the respected members who have joined with us. Your support means so much to us. Please keep patience, listen to us, and make knowledgeable everyone. And please, I want to welcome sir, our chief guest. Please, sir, come on the stage and share your presentation with us. Thank you, sir. Jeffrey Morlock, sir, please come on the screen.
Okay, Jeffrey Morlock, our great leader, Jeffrey Morlock, please come on with your speech on the topic.
Wow. Hey, good morning and blessings to everyone. I hope you're having a great ONPASSIVE day, because I'll tell you what, we're heading into some I won't say turbulent waters, but they're going to be churning up. So get ready to hang on to your hat. Thank you so very, very much. Wow, you put me on real quick. I was expecting to hear some people talk and kind of get warmed up, but you know what? Life is good, and I'm excited to be here. And I want to thank you so much, Rupa, for that introduction and for your continued support of this. Obviously, Sushanta, thank you for inviting me and making me a staple of this environment here, this channel, if you will. And certainly, Jean, your perspective, it's a very welcome thing, and I look forward to it, because you are a dare I use the word litmus for what I'm doing. And if you make sense of it and can follow it, and that kind of helps me go, okay, I'm hitting the target. So I appreciate that you're here a lot too. So going into this thing this morning, if I can speak just kind of off the cuff and out of the heart for just a little bit, we've probably noticed in the last few months probably that our participation in webinars and things of that nature have declined. I mean, I remember when this platform was pulling in, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of viewers and participants. And, if we hit 100 or more, we're doing real good these days. So a lot of what I'm going to talk about today, I hope, is going to kind of shore up an understanding that we really are in a very, very good place, and it's all by design. Now, today's topic is about ONPASSIVE lifting humanity, and specifically, how are we doing that? And I really hope that I'll be able to provide a two-pole, well, maybe not two-pole, how about a two-fold perspective? On the one side, I hope that everybody walks away today with a calm knowing that you are part of that humanity that we're lifting, and thus then you are being lifted, so you don't have to stress the load. And the second portion of that is, I hope that you're going to have a real sense of that lifting and an appreciation that it's actually happening, and that you're going to get a little bit more involved, going forward, just knowing that if you do anything, you're doing something. So now, because when we realize all of the things that we have going for us, right, all of the things that ONPASSIVE is doing for us, then I think any burden that we have or that we shoulder about having to effort our way or work our way into something that we want, we can let it go. It can dissipate, and we can just be who we are on the way to where we're going and enjoy the position we're in. And knowing that ONPASSIVE is already doing the work, and it's doing it in greater ways than we could ever do on our own. So as we move forward, if you can keep those things in mind, I would just really appreciate that. Now, getting into it a little bit, the way that I see things, there are two layers of understanding of just how good we've got it, right? The first layer is our corporate philosophy, in a way. And the second layer, kind of underneath that and covered up by the first layer, is that we've got something for everyone. And that includes us as members, as well as the population and humanity at large. And we're going to go through both of these in good detail today. The first layer is all about the ONPASSIVE mindset and what we're doing with a corporate philosophy to promote our very conscious business model. And there are several of them, ultimately, right, that provide the impetus for the global lifting of humanity and a way for those that are willing to help in that endeavor. And these are largely intangible, this first group of things I'm going to talk about, but from them come the philosophical and operational frameworks to produce our tangible solutions, right? So the first one, right out of the gate, we've got to have ethical AI development. Man, Mr. Mufara has really taken this one to extremes. And in this, ONPASSIVE prioritizes ethical considerations in AI development. And that ensures there's fairness, there's transparency, there's accountability. It's a development, the AI development actually focus on ensuring that AI technologies are created and used in a responsible way, while at the same time, it puts human well-being and societal benefit at the front of the line, so to speak, right? I mean, it prioritizes it. We talked about this as our industries have gone from 4.0 to 5.0 and now going into industry 6.0, where it's got the human at the very center of it all. And the core principles of this ethical AI development include things like fairness and non-discrimination, rather, transparency and explainability, accountability, responsibilities, a lot of abilities there, right? Privacy, security, those things. Mr. Mufara has addressed this directly, saying that we are developing our AI in the right way for the right reason. Now, the next thing that we've got that really helps us to know that we're lifting humanity and we're doing things for the right way is responsible innovation. As such, OnPassive is developing solutions that address pressing global challenges, things like energy, education, those things, and he's doing it responsibly. Again, our whole theme here is doing what's right because it's right, right? And in this way, we're also dealing with diversity and equity and inclusion. And to this end, OnPassive is fostering very inclusive environments by encouraging diversity. I mean, man alive, look at us. We are in every culture on the planet, in every country on the planet, got offices in multiple countries and on multiple continents. And through all of this and through the development of what Mr. Mufar is doing, OnPassive is recognizing and overcoming biases and stereotypes that happened to in the past, perhaps influence decision making, and we're ensuring equal opportunities for everybody through what he's created. Another thing that we've got going for us, for our advantage, which helps in an overall sense to make sure that we're lifting humanity, is the fact that OnPassive uses data protection and privacy, makes it a priority, right? Our privacy and our security and what we're doing and everything that is done. And in this, we're making sure, or I should say, using Mr. Mufar's word, robust, he's giving us a very robust security measures, putting them in place, like encryption techniques, data masking, end-to-end encryption, things like that. The AI and machine learning that improve threat detection and response capabilities, our OTPs, our single sign-ons, and all of that stuff, and a lot more. Some of this stuff we don't even see. So he's got our best interest at heart in everything that he's doing, even at that level. Another thing that we've got going on is human-centered design. I mean, OnPassive has made it a point to design solutions that make it a priority, that make human well-being a priority through fairness, through empathy and compassion, which obviously those things result in a compassionate action, which benefit us. And it's because of this that we can rightfully say that we've got AI with heart, and we are the correction to the corruption. And no other company on the planet can rightfully say that and back it up. So, I mean, these things that we're talking about, these are part and parcel with why we say we're lifting humanity and why we've got the best business model and why this entire business model that we've got is actually going out into the world, and a lot of other businesses are adopting it. Now, we've also got collaboration and strategic partnerships that work for our advantage, right? OnPassive has been following a path of collaboration for a long time. They know it's part and parcel with success, and not only within the company's teams and departments, but just look at how we work with businesses and governments outside of OnPassive, not to mention the many strategic partnerships we've developed over the last 2 years. I mean, I really think this is a kind of a love thy neighbor kind of a thing, in that it's needed in order for us to build lasting, meaningful relationships and to get our business model out more and more into the world by sharing, right? Mr. Mufara has also invested very heavily and believes in investing heavily in education. We have a large amount of our staff and even funding is aimed at being a promoting or proponent, perhaps is a good word, for and of education, especially in the digital arena, since we are AI and IT. I mean, we've got a digital program that will essentially bridge the gap in a way, and it's going to provide opportunities for underrepresented groups. It's going to encourage education across borders. It'll give a way for inexpensive or free access for learning, literally across the globe. And one of our flagship products, right, Mr. Mufara created Academy as an online learning system. I'm telling you, that is destined to become the world's most extensive educational library or where everybody can put stuff at to make it the biggest repository of information, because it empowers educators globally to share their content and their insights and a lot more. And this flagship product, right, is being provided to governments and institutions as a standard for future learning. And that can't be overstated. It is absolutely amazing. We've also talked about, and we are very heavily into environmental sustainability, right? Developing eco-friendly solutions that cover everything from new technologies to inexpensive free energy, all of which are for, helping humanity and for a cleaner world. I mean, we've all heard Mr. Mufara talk about the importance of being good to the planet and good to the people. And to that end, he's hinted at or alluded to inventions coming out of our innovation labs and products that are aimed at sustainable energies and aimed at greener ways to make and take care of things on our planet, as well as taking care of our planet so that we're completely environmental friendly. One of the things that is really big for me here too is our ability of conscious leadership. I can't overstate this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go into it a little bit, because in truth, I know of no other company on earth that better embodies conscious leadership principles than ONPASSIVE. I mean, this means that we're prioritizing empathy, self-awareness, and the big picture or long-term thinking, right? We've got the long game in our heads. And this brings us back to the AI with heart and compassion and compassionate action, and providing an ability for us as a company and as a member to leave a legacy. So I want to expound on this a little bit, because I think it would be good for us to know what drives Mr. Mufara's resolve that we see on a daily basis. Conscious leadership is a leadership approach that emphasizes self-awareness, empathy, and an understanding of the interconnectedness of everything, all beings, right? And there's some key features of this that I am sure that when I list these out, you're going to recognize these are the things that drive Mr. Mufara, right? First of all, we've got radical responsibility. A conscious leader takes full responsibility for their thoughts, their emotions, and their behaviors. We also have self-awareness. Conscious leadership, it requires self-awareness and intentionality. You got to do things because you want to do them, right? There's also something we call operating above the line. And this is because a conscious leader actually views the world as a series of opportunities rather than threats that are coming at us, right? Life comes to us, and we can pick and choose as we go through this how we want to handle these things. We see that with Mr. Mufara all the time. Intention, right? Conscious leaders are incredibly intentional individuals. I mean, they do things with resolve, and they do it on purpose. It's by design. Empowerment. Conscious leadership focuses on leading by example and empowering others. Obviously, I mean, Mr. Mufara's got a lot of these things in spades, right? Connection. Conscious leadership is about connecting to ourselves, to others, and even to our surroundings. And we've also got open-mindedness, in that a conscious leader invites innovation, it invites new things, and it keeps an open and flexible mindset. One other thing that we've got going on is the fact that we are team-centric, right? I mean, we all work together because conscious leadership focuses on building a culture of we rather than of me. And there's something you can think about that'll help you remember this. If you take the word will, like we'll do it all, and you take the apostrophe out, you get the word well, W-E-L-L. So when we do things, we are well. When I'll do something, if you take the apostrophe out, it becomes ill. And that means when I'm focusing on me, it's going to make me ill. It's not going to make me better. So in short, conscious leadership is an approach to leadership. Mr. Mufara has got it in spades because he emphasizes self-awareness, empathy, understanding of interconnectedness. After all, ONPASSIVE is based on interconnectedness or connectivity. It requires a high level of self-awareness, intentionality, and a focus on building a culture of we rather than of me. Now, everything that I've just talked about here, all these things, everything mentioned, ethical AI development, responsible innovation, diversity, equity, inclusion, human-centered design, collaboration, education, sustainability, all these things, conscious leadership, we see that ONPASSIVE as an AI IT company, with these, because they implement and deploy these things as philosophies and corporate philosophies, they contribute more to a conscious, compassionate, global business ecosystems. And that's lifting humanity and promoting a better future for all of us, because it's us as members that actually will even stand to gain more than humanity at large. And I'm going to take a break right there and allow Rupa to do some translation.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, my dear great brother Jeffrey Morlock. Thank you so much for elaborating everything. He has very rightly said at the starting, at the beginning, that we are in right place. In our CEO, Mr. Ash, always says that we are here to stay. We are in non-passive to stay. And last Wednesday, he said that we are not in stay into non-passive, but we are gonna breaking all the records. We are gonna achieve all the impossible things that we are gonna achieve, and we are gonna break. We are gonna crash all the past records, all the past business records. So this is ONPASSIVE. And as our uh, leader, Jeffrey Morlock, mentioned everything, first layer, that philosophy, and second layer is members and everything. So uh, he has very clearly mentioned that how ONPASSIVE is doing its innovation, different kinds of tools and applications for different uses, and how ONPASSIVE is using AI ethically, and how that artificial intelligence humanizing for better cause of human. So many things ONPASSIVE is doing, and definitely we are really grateful and happy to be a part of this platform. And you know that there are lots of global changes at this position. ONPASSIVE is making some tools and applications; those will do the correction to the corruption. That is very important. And single sign-on, human-centric design, what we are doing, that is so easy for using by each and everyone. And of course, there is a compassionate action for doing everything. Thank you, Jeffrey Morlock, for your first part. I request Rupa, please interpret into Bengali for our local community. I request the other community to be patient for translation.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Jeffrey Morlock, sir, for your valuable speech. জেপি মল্লিক স্যার আমাদের অনপ্যাসিভের উদ্দেশ্য বা অনপ্যাসিভের আমাদেরকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়ার উদ্দেশ্য সম্পর্কগুলো জানিয়েছেন। প্রথমত অনপ্যাসিভকে আমরা কর্পোরেট লেভেল থেকে যদি দেখি, এর নীতি বা এর উদ্দেশ্যগুলো কি কি। আমাদের অনপ্যাসিভ মাইন্ডসেটকে বুঝতে হবে, এবং অনপ্যাসিভ মাইন্ডসেটকে বুঝতে পারলে যে অনপ্যাসিভ যে একটি কনসিয়াস বিজনেস, মানে এখানে কেউ নিজের অবচেতন মন থেকে কিছু করছে না, সবকিছু এথিক্যাল ওয়েতে হচ্ছে। আপনি যা কিছু করবেন সেটা গ্লোবালি সবার জন্য সমান হবে, এবং স্পেশালি গ্লোবালি সবার জন্য আপলিফটিং করা হবে, যেটা হিউম্যানিটি আপলিফটিং হিসেবে আমরা জানি। এবং সবকিছুর সাথে বাস্তবের একটি সম্পর্ক রয়েছে, যেটা স্যার বললেন যে ট্যাঞ্জিবল থিংস, এভাবে বলেছেন। তো এই বিষয়গুলোর সাথে স্যার আরেকটার কথা উল্লেখ করেছেন যে আমরা ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল রেভলিউশন 4.0, 5.0, 6.0 যেভাবেই হোক, আমাদের মূল উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্সের ডেভেলপমেন্ট। মানে অনপ্যাসিভের মূল টার্গেট হচ্ছে আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্সের ডেভেলপমেন্ট। সেখানে আমরা কোম্পানির স্বচ্ছতা সম্পর্কে আমরা জানি, কোম্পানির দায়িত্ববোধ সম্পর্কে জানি, এবং কিভাবে প্রত্যেকটা জিনিসের প্রাইভেসি রক্ষা করা হচ্ছে সেটা সম্পর্কেও জানি। দ্বিতীয়ত স্যার বলেছেন যেটা যে পসিবল ইনোভেশন, এখানে আমাদেরকে যা কিছু টুলস বা যা কিছু তৈরি করা হচ্ছে সবকিছুই কিন্তু আমাদের রেলিভেন্ট, সবকিছুই আমাদের প্রাসঙ্গিক, সবকিছুই আমাদের জন্য অত্যধিক প্রয়োজনীয় বিষয়। এডুকেশন সেক্টর হোক বা হেলথ সেক্টর হোক বা বিভিন্ন জিনিসে আছে, যা কিছু আছে আমাদের টুলস, সবকিছু এই ডাইভার্সলি আমাদের অন প্যাসিভকে প্রয়োজন। এবং এই মাল্টিপল ওয়েতে আমরা অন প্যাসিভের সাথে যুক্ত হতে পারছি। আর স্যার আরেকটি কথা বলেছেন যে মাল্টিপল অফিসের কথা বলেছেন, ডেভেলপমেন্ট অফিস ডেভেলপমেন্টের কথাও বলেছেন অন প্যাসিভে। অন প্যাসিভ কিভাবে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে সেটাও আমরা সবাই জানি। এবং অন প্যাসিভ সবকিছু কিভাবে ওভারকাম করছে, কারো প্রতি কোনো দায়বদ্ধতা না রেখে বা কোথাও বায়াসড না হয়ে কিভাবে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে সেটা আমরা অবশ্যই সবাই জানি এবং দেখছি। পরবর্তীতে স্যার যেটা বলেছেন যে আমরা অন প্যাসিভে টেকনিক্যাল সিস্টেমের কথা যেটা বলেছেন যে ডেটা প্রাইভেসি সিকিউরিটি জানি আমরা কিভাবে অনপ্যাসিভ টেকনোলজিক্যাল সাইড থেকে আমাদেরকে ডেভেলপ করছেন। এবং অ্যাশ মুখার্জি স্যারের মূল কৃতিত্ব এটাই হচ্ছে যে কিভাবে তার মাধ্যম দিয়ে বেশি বেশি মানুষের সাথে আমরা একটা গ্লোবাল কানেক্টিভিটি তৈরি করতে পারি। এবং সেই কানেক্টিভিটিটা অবশ্যই কিন্তু আমাদের একটা সিকিউরিটি মেনটেন করেই হবে। এবং টেকনিক্যাল যে সাইট গুলোর কথা বলা হয়েছে, আমরা অনেক ক্ষেত্রে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে প্রিভিয়াস আমাদের টেকনোলজিক্যাল আইডিয়া থেকে বলছি যে এখানে ওটিপি সিকিউর ছিল না, কিন্তু এখানে ওটিপি সিকিউর হবে। এবং সিঙ্গেল সাইন অ্যাটেম্পটের কথাও স্যার বলেছেন, উল্লেখ করেছেন কিভাবে এটার সাথে আমরা অ্যাটাচ হতে পারি, যোগাযোগ করতে পারি বা যোগাযোগ রক্ষা করতে পারি, সেভাবেই করেছেন। এবং যা কিছুই হবে সেটা হিউম্যান স্যাটিসফ্যাক্টরি ডিজাইন, প্রত্যেকটা জিনিস কিন্তু মানুষের উপযোগী করে তৈরি করা হচ্ছে এবং প্রায়োরিটিও সেখানে দেয়া হচ্ছে। এখানে থেকে আমরা বেনিফিট কি পাচ্ছি, এবং কারেকশন টু করাপশন যেটা আমাদের মূল মন্ত্র, এখানে কারেকশন টু করাপশন থেকে মানে আমরা কিভাবে নিজেদেরকে একটি নতুন পর্যায়ে দেখতে পারবো এবং আমরা নিজেদেরকে আপলিফট করতে পারবো। এখানে মানে বিজনেসে যে লটস অফ অপরচুনিটি উল্লেখ করেছেন স্যার, সেই আমরা অলরেডি আমাদের কোম্পানির সাথে বিভিন্ন কোম্পানির কোলাবোরেশন দেখতে পাচ্ছি এবং এটার মাধ্যমে কিন্তু অনপ্যাসিভের দ্বার উন্মোচন যেটা বলে যে সবার সাথে অনপ্যাসিভের একটা কানেক্টিভিটি তৈরি হচ্ছে, পার্টনারশিপ ডেভেলপমেন্ট হচ্ছে। তো এই বিউটিফুল মানে অর্গানাইজ গুলো করা হচ্ছে শুধুমাত্র আমাদের মানে ফাউন্ডার বা মেম্বারসদের কথা চিন্তা করে, এবং কোম্পানির একটা জয়যাত্রা এটা আমরা উল্লেখ করতে পারি। তো এভাবেই আমাদের সাথে কোম্পানি আমাদের মানবতার মানে মানবতার উত্তোলনের ক্ষেত্রে সর্বাধিক প্রচেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছেন। এবং এডুকেশনাল বিভিন্ন সেক্টরের কথা বলা হয়েছে, স্পেশালি বলেছেন যে এডুকেটররা যদি এডুকেটর আমরা তৈরি করি বা শিক্ষক বা শিক্ষার্থী ভাবে সঠিক শিক্ষার্থী তৈরি করি, সেটাই কিন্তু পৃথিবীর জন্য, সারা সমগ্র পৃথিবীর জন্য একটা শক্তিতে রূপান্তরিত হয়। তো এই গ্লোবাল এডুকেটর তৈরি করার পসিবিলিটি হচ্ছে আমাদের ও একাডেমির মাধ্যমে। আর আরেকটি কথা স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন যে ই ইকোসিস্টেম মানে আমাদের ইকোসিস্টেমটা কিভাবে টেকনোলজিক্যালি ডেভেলপড এবং কি কি সাইড থেকে আমরা মানুষের জন্য উপকার করতে পারি, কিভাবে ইনোভেটিভ ল্যাবের কথা বলা হয়েছে। ইনোভেটিভ ল্যাব বলতে আমাদের যে টেকনিক্যাল প্রোডাক্ট গুলো যেখানে তৈরি হচ্ছে এবং সাস্টেনেবল অবশ্যই সেটা, এবং প্রতিটা মানুষের জন্য অবশ্যই সেটা উপকারী এবং মানুষের উপকারের চিন্তা করেই তৈরি হচ্ছে। সো এই গ্লোবালি এই ফিলোসফি নিয়েই অনপ্যাসিভ এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa, for your nice translation. Jeffrey Morlock also mentioned that our eco-friendly solution. Now, the business is not only for profit. We have to see that whether that is beneficial for our environment or not. So we should take care of our environment also. We should not run behind money only. So ONPASSIVE is also taking care of that. So in all aspects, the better solution for the planet, better solution for the environment, ONPASSIVE is always taking care of all those. And another thing is conscious leadership. Yes, ONPASSIVE is making so many leaders, and of course our CEO, he's such a good leader that he's taking care of each and everything, that prioritizing everything. Self-conscious leadership also make us self-awareness, uh, their empathy, they know the empathy and interconnectedness of each and everyone. So considering all those things, ONPASSIVE is moving forward with a conscious business that will ultimately uplift humanity across the globe. So again, I request our great leader Jeffrey Morlock for your next part. Over to
Thank,
Jeffrey Morlock.
thank you so very, very much. I know that first section was a little long-winded. I apologize for that, but if you know me at all, you know I like big picture and you know I like detail. So, getting into the second layer that was mentioned earlier, in understanding just how good we've got it, we need to look at the ways that back up our ability to say ONPASSIVE has something for everybody, right? The way that I see it, there are at least three components in this second layer that give us a unique ability to have something for everybody. Now, the first component is found in the integration and automation of our OES, right? The OES is an AI-driven marketing platform, and it holds our digital ecosystem. As a platform, it's completely automated and has all of its components integrated into the system, and it operates as a single solution, right? Now, the central nervous system, so to speak, to the OES is made of financial, marketing, connectivity, and verification systems, right? As well as AI that runs the automation and an emotionally intelligent AI that interacts with the users on the system. Now, incidentally, that emotionally intelligent AI has also been designed with a human oversight component in that in the event that it can't decide what to do, it passes the entire conversation off to a real person for resolution. So you get a real human being on the other end going, okay, something going on, let's figure this out. So all four of these or all of these components are integrated with each other as well as the product suite, the whole ecosystem, right? And these things that are described here are used internally by ONPASSIVE. So we don't normally see them or recognize them. They kind of run underneath the surface of everything. So they're kind of, in my opinion, underappreciated, right? But these are also for the benefit of the system and its users. They're not available commercially, right? Including our AI. We're not doing that AI commercially. Not to worry though, we do have accounting, we do have marketing, and we do have AI-driven virtual assistant tools that are going to be made available. But the AI that we use for our systems and these other things, they are for ONPASSIVE and for the ONPASSIVE members, the benefits, for ONPASSIVE. Now, the second component to our ability to have something for everybody is the actual digital ecosystem. You probably heard Mr. Redfern talk about that with us on the Empowerment Network the other day. Did a good job of it. And that digital ecosystem is our suite of cutting edge solutions designed to automate business growth and to drive innovation. And, we said that for a long time, that anyone that does anything on the internet is going to have a reason to come to us. But in today's talk, we're not just saying the internet, we're saying anybody that's human has a reason to come to us, which we'll explain, right? Now, the digital ecosystem is what backs up for us to say exactly that. If you do anything on the internet, you got a reason to come to us. And there's a little exercise that I thought, it might be kind of nice to do just to bring back our understanding of what some of our products are. So I want to do a little hypothetical solutions exercise, I guess, to delineate products and features and how they all go together and how anyone can use any of them for anything that they want to do, right? I mean, we've got a couple of dozen products that we know of inside the ecosystem. So we'll use quite a few of those this morning, and still others that we don't even know about yet. Mr. Mufar is he's gotten real good about keeping secrets about things he doesn't want let out, but he's alluded to many times that we've got things going on we don't even know about. Now, in this hypothetical that I'm going to do, I've got like three scenarios, right? You've got somebody that hasn't got a clue. They have no online presence and never has, and maybe they want to make one. Then you've got somebody else that's got an online presence, but it's not a business. And then our third scenario is someone who has an online presence, and that is a business. So let's imagine that somebody has no business, but they want to get one started. That's easy, right? Because in about 10 minutes or so, anyone that wants to is going to be able to sign up to be a reseller of the ONPASSIVE products, and they're going to have a ready-made business solution for them, right? It's going to be there. Everything's going to be available to them for them to create, which we'll get into in a minute, how they actually create it. But so we offer people without a business, and I mean a lucrative, we guarantee you success kind of a thing, right? Now, for the person that's got a business, ONPASSIVE can offer very cutting edge solutions for any part of that business that they want to grow or expand or manage or whatever, or even if they want to create a new business, right? And we'll go through that by specifically explaining how these products are fitting into or can be fit into that whole scenario. So think of it like this. If we wanted to go online and haven't got a clue how, but we know, okay, you've got to have a website of somehow. What's the first thing you got to do? Well, first thing you got to do is go get you a web hosting platform. And guess what? ODomain is coming out. This is a domain registration and web hosting platform. It's going to let you start to build your business, right? I'm not going to get real deep into all these products, but I want you to see how you can plug these in to various scenarios. Now, once you've got your domain name, which you can get through us, by the way, and that also includes what we need for creating your website and putting a page up. Once you do that, you can also use OTrim. OTrim is a URL trimming tool that makes it easy to share and broadcast, publicize on social media, all whatever your trim things are. You can track it. You can do lots of miracle stuff with it. All right. After that, if you want to, you can use what we call OTracker. OTracker is a marketing analytics tool. Absolutely fantastic. It's got more bells and whistles than any other web analytics tool on the market combined. So this is something that you're going to want to use for your website to see who's visiting you, where they're from, what they're using, what kind of computer they've got, what kind of system they've got, what kind of internet they've got, all sorts of stuff. And you can set up all sorts of things, geo locations. You can fence things off, geofencing. You've got heat maps. I mean, tons of stuff for that, right? You can also go into, and you'll want to, we've got a program for OCreate. It's called Building a Website. It's going to work for you. So you can use OCreate to build that website very easily, right? It's an AI-enabled website builder, software that easily builds it for you if you want. But if you're a techie-minded person and you want a little more hands-on, you can do it manually. You can use their system to build manually if you want to. Now, once you have your website, once you've got that up there, and now you've got your URLs and everything's all handy, you're like, wow, I don't want anybody hacking into me. Oh, let me go get OVirtual because this is a VPN. It's for encryption of data and network accounts. In other words, this is your virtual private network that's going to encrypt and transmit data from various locations, crawls through your traffic. This is your security. It's going to be able to do all sorts of neat things for you and keep you safe. And we've also got that. So that's something you can use. OCapture, if you want to change things on your website, you want to change things on your the pages you've created, right? You can capture images, polish video content with this stuff, improve videos, images, everything to do with visual communication, right? I mean, presentations, OCapture is going to be your tool. Obviously, you want people to know about who you are, what you are, where you are. You need an OMail program, OMail, right? An email program. Easy peasy, lots of good stuff. It's domain based, which most aren't. Unlimited storage. I mean, tons of stuff in there. So there you go. Part of the ecosystem, right? At your fingertips, all of these things. They're all integrated to work with each other in one spot, right? You've also got a program called OPost, right? These are for doing campaigns that you're going to send out in bulk with your emails. Affordable, feature rich. It's a business email marketing software, right? Take it or leave it. You don't have to have all these things. There's also OChat, which is a conversational agent that you put into your business, AI driven. We talked about that a little bit ago with some of the things going to be made available. So now you've got a emotionally intelligent AI that's going to develop a rapport with your customers, with your users, and those people that are just, spending time with you, right? If you happen to need human resource help, we've got O-Staff, right? I mean, this empowers your business to harness the power of human energy, right? Fully scalable, gives an upgrade to any business performance, multiple solutions inside of it for all HR-related operations. OPeer is a tool for communication at your specific workstations, right? It's a seamless communication, gives you a good productivity, increases your output at any particular workplace or workstation, highly secure, built specifically for in-office communication. I mean, all these things, ONET, right? Social media, who doesn't need, and all these things are available to you. ONET, you know what social media is, right? It's a social media platform. ONET is AI technology driven. It encourages connecting one-on-one with communities and such. We know what that's about. But this one is inside. It's personal to you. It's within the ecosystem. Every one of these things are built to work together. You don't have to worry about it. How about O-commerce? I mean, if you're interested in starting an e-commerce platform, bam, this is it. And it's available to you. I mean, you can keep right on going. O-Shop, right? O-Shop is for business owners for e-commerce platforms globally. It's an advanced e-commerce application. It's customizable. Where would you be if you didn't have somewhere place to put your wallet or your money, right? We've got a program, O-Wallet, digital wallet application, store cash, make quick transactions, all these things and more, lots and lots more. When you start looking at what you can do online within your business, Omar, that's a marketplace. Sellers, buyers, and suppliers. So if you've got something that you're wanting to buy or you want to sell and you need to connect people, bam, this is what you want to get after. Odesk, right? Odesk is it's an AI-powered marketing automation platform. Builds customer management for it. It's a customer management tool. I mean, there's so many things that we've got, and every one of these are at your fingertips. And there's a lot more I could go through. I mean, we all know about. I mean, there's ODIT and OConnect and Academy, a very big one. OBless. I mean, wow. There's just so many other things that we could be doing with that. So I hope you understand that our digital ecosystem isn't just a bunch of random products. It operates as a complete solution, right, for anything and everything that anybody online is going to need. And you go through Academy or any of these other things, you can use them for everything from big profitable businesses to hobbies to at-home teaching, homeschooling, whatever you want them for, they're there for you. And I'm going to stop there and give you a chance to translate there, Rupa. Uh-oh.
Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey Morlock. In the second part, our key speaker, Mr. Jeffrey, he focuses on our digital ecosystem. ONPASSIVE ecosystem, OES. OES, it's a complete business solution. I should say it's a complete business solution. In this digital era, we should prefer virtual office instead of physical office. So OES is our virtual office. We can manage our total business through OES. it is so updated, upgraded, and AI enabled. So we can do our complete and we can have our total business solution from our AI based, AI driven ecosystem. And he has mentioned different products that are for different purposes that will solve different kinds of personal and business requirement, and that will accelerate small and medium scale all kinds of businesses, and all those businesses needs our solution, needs our tools, and with our tools and applications all the business will be more efficient. They will do mass profit, I should say. They will cut their cost, of course. Ultimately they will have most profit. So uh, digital ecosystem is a cutting edge solution. So he has very mentioned a very important thing that somebody has no business, that someone has no business, but he or she can start any business with our on-passive ecosystem. Just he can start with our reselling our products or any business idea. That is, if you go through our mission, that ONPASSIVE is unlocking all kinds of all scope of businesses for each and everyone at anywhere in the world. So it's a complete business solution, and of course, it's a conscious business model that will make everyone happy and that will make everyone beneficiaries from this business model. Ultimately, it will uplift humanity across the globe. So again, Rupa, for your quick interpretation into Bengali.
Yes, sir. জেপি মল্লিক স্যার সেকেন্ড লেয়ারের কথা উল্লেখ করেছেন, সেখানে আমাদের মূল উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে আমাদের অ্যাবিলিটি, মানে অন প্যাসিভের অ্যাবিলিটি। সেখানে 3টি কম্পোনেন্ট স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন। ফার্স্টে হচ্ছে যে আমাদের ওইএস এর সাথে ওইএস এর উদ্বোধন বা কিভাবে সম্ভব সেটা, এবং ওইএস আমাদের কি উপকার করতে যাচ্ছে বা আমাদের জন্য কি করছে, ফিনান্সিয়ালি, মার্কেটিং আর কানেকশন তৈরি করছে ওইএস এর মাধ্যমে। আমরা সেখানে ভেরিফিকেশনের সুযোগ পাচ্ছি, এবং এখানে আমাদের ওইএস সিস্টেমটা হচ্ছে সম্পূর্ণ এআই ড্রিভেন সিস্টেম, এবং ইমোশনালি আমরা যদি বলি যে, এবং এআই কে এমন সুন্দরভাবে ডিজাইন করা হয়েছে সেখানে পারচেজ করার জন্য মানুষের আকর্ষণ তৈরি হবেই। পরবর্তীতে স্যার যেটা বলেছেন যে আমরা রিকগনাইজ প্রোডাক্ট সম্পর্কে জানা, প্রোডাক্ট সম্পর্কে, প্রোডাক্টের বেনিফিট সম্পর্কে জানা, প্রোডাক্ট সিস্টেম, পারচেজ সবকিছু সম্পর্কে জানতে হলে অবশ্যই আমাদেরকে এই ইকোসিস্টেমের মাধ্যমেই আসতে হবে। এবং স্যার আমাদেরকে আরেকটা কানেকশনের কথা বলেছেন যে আমরা যদি গুড ইমেল তৈরি করার দরকার পড়ে আমাদেরকে, তাহলে সেই গুড ইমেল বা ভালো ইমেল তৈরি করা অ্যাভেলেবল, সেটাও এখানে সম্ভব হবে। পরবর্তীতে স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন যে এই যে আমাদের সুন্দর ডিজাইনড ইকোসিস্টেম, তার জন্য আমরা কি কি বেনিফিশিয়ারি পাচ্ছি বা সুবিধাগুলো পাচ্ছি। এই বিজনেসটা শুধুমাত্র মানে একটি সাইন আপ দ্বারা সম্ভব, এবং অনপ্যাসিভের প্রোডাক্ট গুলো যেটা আমাদের অফার করছে, কেউ বিজনেসের সাথে ইনভলভ হোক না হোক, অবশ্যই তার জন্য সেটা বেনিফিশিয়ালি হবে, এবং সে নতুন একটি সাইট তার জন্য উন্মোচন করতে পারবে। এবং স্যার আরেকটি কথা উল্লেখ করেছেন যে কিভাবে আমাদের এই প্রোডাক্ট গুলো আমাদেরকে এনডিওর করে, আমাদের সমৃদ্ধ করে কিভাবে। এই প্রোডাক্ট গুলো সম্পর্কে প্রথমত বলতে গেলে যে আমাদের বলতে হবে যে ওয়েবসাইটে যে ডোমেইন রেজিস্ট্রেশন, এবং আমাদের এই ডোমেইন রেজিস্ট্রেশনের নামের জন্য আমাদের উল্লেখ দরকার পড়ে যে ইউআরএল, আমাদের যে ট্রিম করার লিঙ্ক ট্রিম করার ব্যবস্থা আছে, ও ট্রিমের কথা স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন। পরবর্তীতে আরো ভ্যারাইটি প্রোডাক্টের নাম উল্লেখ করেছেন স্যার, যে ও ট্র্যাকার কিভাবে আমাদের মার্কেটিং অ্যানালাইটিক টুল হিসেবে আমরা জানি, এবং সেটা কিভাবে ওয়েবসাইটের সাথে কম্বাইন করা হবে, এবং ওয়েবসাইটের সাথে কম্বাইন করে একটা মানে কমপ্লিট রিসোর্সফুল সিস্টেমে তৈরি হবে। টোটালি জিওলজিক্যাল সাইট থেকে জিওলজিক্যালি এই লোকেশন বা বিভিন্ন জিনিস ট্র্যাকিং এর ব্যাপারে কিভাবে আমাদেরকে হেল্প করবে। পরবর্তীতে ও ভার্চুয়াল কিভাবে আমাদেরকে ভিডিও কন্টেন্ট তৈরি, ভিজুয়াল ক্যাপচার, এগুলো সম্পর্কে আমাদের সাহায্য করতে পারবে বা সহযোগিতা বা উপযোগী টুল হবে সেটাও স্যার আমাদের ধারণা দিয়েছেন। এবং আমরা জানি যে আমাদের মোস্ট এফিশিয়েন্ট ওমেইল যেটা টুল, তো সেটা খুব ইজি ভাবে আমাদেরকে মেইল প্রসেস করতে সুবিধা করবে। এবং ও চ্যাটিং কিভাবে আমাদেরকে কাস্টমার বিজনেস যে কমিউনিকেশন বিজনেসের ক্ষেত্রে, এআই ড্রিভেন বিজনেসের ক্ষেত্রে ও চ্যাটিং এর গুরুত্ব, সেটা সম্পর্কেও স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন। তো পরবর্তীতে আরো প্রোডাক্ট উল্লেখ করেছেন, তার মধ্যে সবচেয়ে বেশি ইনোভেটিভ হচ্ছে আমাদের ও ওয়ালেট, যেটা আমরা জানি সবাই যে ডিজিটাল ওয়ালেট, সেটার সাথে কিভাবে কানেক্টিভিটি তৈরি করা যাবে, এবং ওডেস্কের সাথেও কিভাবে আমরা কাস্টমার ম্যানেজমেন্ট টুল হিসেবে ওডেস্কে কিভাবে আমরা সহযোগিতা পেতে পারি। তো কমপ্লিট একটা ডিজিটাল সলিউশন, যেটার মাধ্যম হচ্ছে আমাদের এই অনপ্যাসিভের ইকোসিস্টেম। এবং এটার মাধ্যমে যেই আসবে সে পারচেস করবে, সেল করবে, এবং একটা কানেক্টিভিটি পুরোপুরি সবার সাথে বা গ্লোবালি এই কানেক্টিভিটিটা তৈরি হবে, যেটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই দরকারি একটি জিনিস। এবং লাস্টলি স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন যে হোম স্কুলিং করতে হলে বা ঘরে বসে শিক্ষার ব্যবস্থা, সেটাও আমরা জানি যে আমাদের একাডেমির মাধ্যমে সম্ভব। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rupa, for your nice translation for our local community. আপনারা যারা বাংলায় শুনছেন, আমাদের গ্রেট লিডার জেফ্রি মরলক উনি ইংরেজিতে যে বক্তব্য দিয়েছেন, আশা করি সেটা ট্রান্সলেশনের মাধ্যমে আপনারা বুঝতে পেরেছেন, কারো কোনো কনফিউশন থাকার কথা নয়। তারপরেও যদি কেউ এই বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলতে চান, আমি বলার পর আপনারা হ্যান্ড রেজ করবেন, আমি তাদেরকে সুযোগ দেব। My dear friends, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, he always says that if ONPASSIVE anything or not has any solution, you should remember that don't need for the people, that don't need for any business. So ONPASSIVE will have all kinds of solutions that need for any human or any business. And today we are really excited that we are going to have our physical product in the next month, that is voice interactive chatbot, that we can easily talk to the bot and we would have our instant solution. That's a great innovation of our company, ONPASSIVE. And I think yesterday we got another exciting message that ONPASSIVE is going to introduce, that is O robots. That is our physical products, two kinds of robots, 30 centimeter and 165 centimeter. Definitely we will know much more about those, and those are really will be useful for each and everyone, for personal use and for any business or any company or any organization use. That will be revolutionizing. So ONPASSIVE is going forward with its own force, and I'm sure that ONPASSIVE will dominate the whole business world with several kinds of digital and physical products, and ultimately with the ONPASSIVians will be the beneficiary of all those business outcomes. So thank you so much. Now we have with us our great leader, another great leader, very smiling always. So she is none but she is Miss Jean Eliva. I request Jean Eliva, come on with your speech on the topic.
Hey,
Thank
Jean.
you so much, Dhanabad,
Hey,
Engineer Sushanta. Can you hear me
Hey,
okay?
Jean.
very good. Go ahead.
Jean.
Excellent. Yes,
It's Jeffrey. Can I interrupt you for a second, Sushanta?
absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
please. Yes, please.
I have the third part of this that I need to finish up before we let
Yes.
let Jean
Yes,
loose.
please go ahead. Sorry, please go ahead.
I thought so. Thank you, Engineer Sushanta.
Not a problem. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah, please, Jeffrey, go ahead.
Wonderful. Now, the third component to this, to our ability to have something for everybody, is actually found outside of the OES, right? And it's got to do with developmental philosophies. I love thinking about these because it dawned on me that everything that ONPASSIVE does can, in one way or another, be traced back to one or more of these. Okay, so I think these are very important for us, and it'll round up everything that I was talking about. The first one is that we have diverse product and service offerings. ONPASSIVE has developed a range of products and services to include physical products that cater to various industries, sectors, and customer needs across the planet. These, each and every one, are solutions that fulfill a specific need. We've also got what's called inclusive design. All of our solutions are accessible, user-friendly, and adaptable for people with disabilities, different languages, different cultural backgrounds, irrespective of their social or even their economic status. Another thing we've got going on is customization, personalization. Mr. Mufar has talked about this. He's talked about our ability of the solutions he provides that have options for personalization and customization, and that can accommodate specific requirements or preferences by the people that use them and the businesses that use them. We've also got affordability. ONPASSIVE's pricing actually caters to different budgets. It includes affordability options for individuals as well as businesses. We have different packages, in other words, and not only are they affordable, but they're far less expensive than similar products in the market, and they give a what we call over market value. As a matter of fact, Mr. Mufar has said more than once, no company on the planet is going to give you the value that ONPASSIVE is giving you. We also have something Mr. Mufar has talked a lot about, scalability. Everything ONPASSIVE offers is scalable in one way or another. And as such, our solutions can be tailored to meet the needs of individuals, businesses, and even enterprises, right? We've also got global reach. Not only does ONPASSIVE have offices on several continents, we've mastered another kind of expansion that's got our services reaching a global audience. It's accommodating different languages, different currencies, different cultural and regional requirements. I mean, so we're expanding at every level across many, many sectors. We've also got partnerships and collaborations. We've touched on this before because ONPASSIVE has been forming partnerships with other companies, with organizations and experts. And this is being done to expand offerings and to expand and to gain expertise. We heard him talk about onboarding a complete AI team a couple of weeks ago, which is wow. And through that, we've gained a lot of expertise, and we will be able to collaborate with and for more expertise. And these collaborative endeavors all make us and our partners better companies, able to better anticipate emerging trends and technologies as we move forward. We've also got what we hold on to as continuous innovation. These things that we have are witnessed by our innovation labs, whereas ONPASSIVE continually invests in research and development to stay ahead of the curve in a way, right? To address emerging customer needs. And this development includes, again, physical inventions and brand new technologies that we haven't had before. There's also our customer-centric approach, right? The human element, the AI with heart, if you will. The lifting of humanity, right? Doing what's right because it's right. Because alluded to by the custom ability of what we do, ONPASSIVE makes customer satisfaction a priority, if not the reason for our existence. And this includes support and feedback to make sure that our solutions meet the evolving needs. So there's continual communication back and forth between our development and the users. There's also ethical considerations. This is huge. And I think we can all agree that Mr. Mufar has created a company that embeds ethical considerations into product development. And he's gone to great measures to make sure that everything, especially our AI systems, are fair, transparent, and unbiased. And we have seen this in the way that he does business and in the considerations used in developing the country or the company, excuse me, as a whole. By embracing and employing all these strategies and everything that we talked about today, ONPASSIVE as an AI IT company ensures that it's got something for everybody, especially its members. We stand in particular of great benefit by what he's doing, right? And all of the things that we've talked about show how the ONPASSIVE mindset to have a positive global impact driven by heart and compassionate action for the ultimate goal of lifting humanity. That's what we're doing, right? ONPASSIVE has done it, is doing it, it's doing all the work, and we should just be able to sit back a little bit, enjoy the journey on the way to where we're going, and rest assured that we are being lifted up. Thank you, and I will yield it back to you, and I'm done. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you, Jeffrey Morlock. Thank you so much. Actually, he has concluded with the third part, that how ONPASSIVE will uplift humanity across the globe. There are series of products, and he has mentioned the advantages and the uses of all those products. And each and everyone we need those products, and also all kinds of businesses needs our tools and applications. But our products are very affordable, very user friendly, in all aspects. All those are very useful. So I again request Anita, that is Rupa Roy, please translate into Bengali.
Yes sir, I'm going to that. জেফরি মল্লক স্যার তার থার্ড পয়েন্টে যেটা উল্লেখ করেছেন যে আমাদের অবশ্যই ওইএস এর অ্যাবিলিটির কথা এবং ডেভেলপমেন্ট এবং অন প্যাসিভ আমাদের জন্য যে প্রোগ্রেসিভ কাজগুলো করে যাচ্ছে সেগুলো স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ উল্লেখ করেছেন। তো প্রথমে আমরা দেখছি যে অন প্যাসিভ এর প্রোডাক্টে আমাদের যে সার্ভিস সুবিধাটা সেটার কথা উল্লেখ করেছেন। ডিজিটাল প্রোডাক্ট কাস্টমারকে যখনই দেওয়া হয় তখনই কিন্তু কাস্টমার তার সার্ভিসের ব্যাপারে খুব অ্যালার্ট থাকেন। তো অনপ্যাসিভ এর প্রোডাক্ট পারচেস করা মাত্রই মানুষ কিন্তু সেই সার্ভিসটা প্রপারলি পেয়ে থাকবেন এবং কাস্টমার সেই সার্ভিসটা পেয়ে থাকবেন। তো এই ইনক্লুসিভ ডিজাইন, মানে এত সুন্দর একটা ডিজাইন বা এই ডিজাইনটা করা হয়েছে শুধুমাত্র কাস্টমারের প্রপার সার্ভিসের জন্য, এবং ডিফারেন্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, ডিফারেন্ট কমিউনিটির সাথে একটা কোলাবোরেশন, এই কোলাবোরেশনটার মাধ্যমেও কিন্তু আমাদের বিজনেস সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যাবে। এবং পরবর্তীতে বলা হয়েছে যে আমাদের বিজনেসকে কিভাবে কাস্টমাইজ করা হয়েছে, বিজনেস প্রোডাক্ট গুলোকে কিভাবে কাস্টমাইজ করা হয়েছে, ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল প্যাকেজ সিস্টেমকে কিভাবে কাস্টমাইজ করা হয়েছে, এবং এই প্রোডাক্ট গুলো নিয়ে কিভাবে কাজ করা হচ্ছে, কিভাবে প্ল্যান করা হচ্ছে। অনপ্যাসিভের অ্যাশমুফারি স্যারের মূল টার্গেটটা হচ্ছে আমাদের এই প্রোডাক্ট গুলো বা মানুষের মধ্যে, বা আমাদের সবচেয়ে মূলত দরকার হচ্ছে স্কিল অ্যাবিলিটি। নিজের মধ্যে যদি আমরা দক্ষতা অর্জন করতে পারি এবং প্রত্যেকটা প্রোডাক্ট যদি একদম এফিশিয়েন্ট প্রোডাক্ট হিসেবে করতে হলে তাকে সেই স্কিল গুলো, মানে প্রোডাক্টের সেই স্কিল গুলো আমাদের থাকতে হবে। তো অবশ্যই অনপ্যাসিভের প্রতিটি প্রোডাক্টই হচ্ছে আমাদের জন্য, মানে কাস্টমারদের জন্য উপযোগী প্রোডাক্ট। এবং কিভাবে গ্লোবাল অডিয়েন্সের সাথে গ্লোবালি কানেকশন তৈরি হচ্ছে ডিউ টু মানে রিগার্ডিং পার্টনারশিপ এবং কোলাবোরেশন, এগুলো আমরা দেখতেও পাচ্ছি। অলরেডি আমরা লাস্ট ডেতেও আমরা একটা কোলাবোরেশন দেখেছি। এবং এই এই অর্জনের পেছনে কিভাবে এক্সপার্টিসরা কাজ করছেন, কিভাবে বিজনেসকে প্রসারিত করার পেছনে অনপ্যাসিভের প্রত্যেকটা পার্সনের কিভাবে ভূমিকা পালন করা হচ্ছে, ফিজিক্যালি এবং মেন্টালিও এটা একটা সাপোর্টের দরকার, বা সাপোর্ট আমরা কিভাবে পাচ্ছি, সবকিছু নিয়ে স্যার উল্লেখ করেছেন। এবং স্পেশালি আমাদের অ্যাশমুফারি স্যারকে থ্যাংক ইউ দেওয়া দরকার যে এথিক্যাল কনসিডারেশন, উনি এথিক্যালি সবকিছু ভাবেন। এখানে ডুপ্লিকেসির কোনো ব্যাপার নেই, এখানে কোনো বায়াসনেস এর কোনো ব্যাপার নেই, আনবায়াসড হয়ে উনি সবকিছু তৈরি করছেন এবং এনশিওর করছেন আমাদের সাকসেসকে, এনশিওর করছেন প্রত্যেকটি পার্সন যারা অনপ্যাসিভের সাথে জুড়বে এবং জুড়ে আছে তাদের প্রত্যেকের সাকসেসকে এনশিওর করা হচ্ছে। সো এই অনপ্যাসিভের এই মাইন্ডসেট নিয়ে আমরা পজিটিভ ইম্প্যাক্টের সাথেই আমরা সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যাব। সো আমরা এই জার্নিটাকে এনজয় করব এবং যারা জার্নিতে জয়েন করেছে প্রত্যেককেই আমরা উৎসাহ দিচ্ছি, উৎসাহ জানাই সাথে থাকার জন্য। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ রূপা, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর ইউর নাইস ইন্টারপ্রিটেশন। আমি আশা করি আমাদের বেঙ্গলি কমিউনিটি যারা আছেন তারা আমাদের যে ইংরেজি বক্তব্য সেটা আপনারা সুন্দরভাবে বুঝতে পেরেছেন। Jeffrey Morlock mentioned one very important thing, that ONPASSIVE has a complete AI team with 40 plus years experienced PhD holder. So definitely ONPASSIVE emphasize on AI and its ethical use, and how AI can be humanized, how AI can be used for the better cause of human, that there is lots of uses of AI. Our CEO said that everyone is not using AI in the proper or the better cause of human, but ONPASSIVE is using AI for the better and for the better cause of human, and it will never affect any negatively for each and everyone. Thank you so much again. Now I request Jean, please, the mic is yours.
Hi. Trying to
Thank
unmute
you, Jean.
myself.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Dhanyavad, Engineer Sushanta. It's so great to be here. Oh my gosh, Jeffrey, that was fantastic. Rupa, your translations boggles my mind, because some of these concepts, as Jeffrey explains them, are so, as I've said many times, comprehensive. He doesn't just skim over the surface like I do. He goes deep into these things and gives just unbelievable depth to the topic. And I love this topic because it's just sort of the epitome of what this company is, a conscious business model and uplifting humanity. That is what we are, what we do. And one of the things that I've seen, and well, I want to start just by saying that the way we're going to promote this is by being it. Right? We're going to be the example. We're going to be good. We're going to be all these things and then share this out with the world. One of the things I remember about Ash Mufareh, I joined in July of 2020. And at that point, things had already shifted. And Jeffrey, I don't remember when you joined, but it started out as a digital marketing platform, something simple, and then it just grew so exponentially that everybody grouped together and discussed and decided that it could be something more. It could be something bigger. And so I joined after those decisions had been made, and I got to ride the wave of the development of that incredible new thing that we are in right now, which is massive. And the thing I remember from those early meetings with Ash was that he didn't want to be just a standalone success. Just have ONPASSIVE be really awesome and do really well, and and lift us. It was never to be a standalone success, but to be a template, a model for the rest of the world. And that was what I picked up early on, was that we are going to be the like we call ourselves the beacon of hope, the shining example to businesses. So businesses are going to see that they can be, pardon me, I have a tickle. They can be ethical, honest, providing value over profits. They can be doing these things and succeed, because it's like the 4-minute mile. Nobody believed it was possible. They didn't believe it was humanly possible until someone did it. And then all of a sudden, other people followed suit, and then it is spread out. And now a 4-minute mile is pretty commonplace, right? But that never happened before. So we are that person that ran the 4-minute mile. We're the ones we're the company that is going to show that example to the world. And then other businesses are going to take on that model, that template, that if they're smart, if they're smart, they will do that. So as we stand as this beacon, because we're unusual, because we're shining sort of like a diamond in the sand, a diamond ring lost in the sand, we're going to shine. We're going to stand out as unusual. At first, people are going to be like, what's that? What are they doing? Are they crazy? How's that going to work? And then they're going to see that it works. And then they're going to take it out. And if they heed that call, they will succeed. And it won't just be the businesses. Like Jeffrey beautifully described how if people don't have a business, ONPASSIVE can be their business. If they have a business, the tools of ONPASSIVE can grow that business, and on and on. And then you have huge companies out in the world. If they take on the ethical practices, this new conscious business model that ONPASSIVE is exemplifying, then they are going to take their businesses to the next level. And that is going to it's the way that the ripple effect, and I use that term all the time because it sort of is what we do. We ripple out. Our love ripples out to the world. It's going to have such a profound and many tentacled, and that's probably not the right word because it sounds creepy, but just a many branched effect because of the way that if you have a customer who's used to going to XYZ company and buying XYZ product, and it's been okay, they pay, they get the product, if that company all of a sudden takes on this new model, makes a better product at a better price, has better customer service, has all, and it morphs into this better version of itself, then that customer is going to feel better about themselves. The hope factor, if I'm telling you, aren't we all shocked when a company comes to us and says, hey, we're going to lower our prices, or hey, we're going to offer this better thing at a better value. We're always shocked and surprised, aren't we? We're always delighted. Well, I think that's going to happen more and more and more because of ONPASSIVE. It's just that we're going to be so huge, people can't ignore us. Our example is going to be so profoundly beautiful that people will have massively increased hope and joy, and that in and of itself is going to make people happier in their lives. And can you see the ripple effect? It just affects everything, and it's so profound. And ONPASSIVE reminds me of a Native American concept of seventh generation, where the leaders of the tribes would come together, and every single decision that they made was thought out to the seventh generation. If we do this today, how will it affect the next generation and the one after that and the one after that and the one, not just, hey, this instant gratification and how is it going to help us and our immediate, community or just for the next year or next 10 years, but 7 generations. And I think that ONPASSIVE just naturally is acting from that place. We're not here just to be a one-off. We're here to affect the rest of the world for eternity. You know what I mean? We're here for the long haul, for maximum impact. And an extra blessing is that the founding members get to be a part of it. We get to have that point of pride and joy, saying that we really were an integral part of creating something that is literally going to change the world from a business standpoint and from an individual standpoint. And I just think it's Jeffrey just so beautifully described all of those different ways that we are a conscious business model. Our products are coming from a place of consciousness, of value, of lifting, of not just another widget, not just another product because literally we could make a version of every product in the world and make it a little bit better at a better price. We could do that. But no, we want to provide something people really, really need, and do the most important things first, and get them out to the world and have just this massive impact. And so I just think we're a shining example, and that is how we're going to lift humanity. And I could not be more proud to be part of something that is doing this. I'm so grateful to Ash for being who he is, for being courageous enough to stand for the values he holds dear, and for instilling them in all of us. I think we all came to this with glimmers of this, but really probably still never believed it could happen in our lifetime or ever. And now we get to know on a very deep level that it's not only possible, it's happening. We're part of it, and it's only going to get better and better as we do more and more of this, and more at the business. What makes me the most excited, and I think it makes Ash excited too, is not what ONPASSIVE is going to do, but what these other businesses around the world, when they change and morph. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for the people who are their consumers. I just we're in the best place at the best time with the best people, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much, Engineer Sushanta, for letting me speak today. Wonderful topic. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Rupa.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you. Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. We are really, really excited like you. Yes, ONPASSIVE is a miracle in the business era. I should say it's a miracle. ONPASSIVE has developed so many things within short span of time that is quite impossible, that is beyond our imagination. So I should say that ONPASSIVE has made all the impossibles possible. It's a it's a unique business model. It's not compared to any traditional business that will bring benefit for each and everyone, those who are connected to this business. This is only the business model. There is no scope of any loss. Whereas we know that business means loss and profit. That is profit or loss. But on passive, there is no scope, there is no way to lose anything. So it's such an incredible business model. We are really proud to be a part of this organization. We definitely grateful to our Almighty and thankful to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufore, for providing such a nice divine platform. Thank you, Zin. Thank you so much. Again, I request Rupa, please translate into Bengali.
থ্যাংক ইউ জিন আলিফা ম্যাম। জিন আলিফা ম্যাম আমাদেরকে বললেন যে প্রথমে অনপ্যাসিভের কনসেপ্ট যেটা উল্লেখ করলেন, একজন স্পেসিফিক একজন লিডার না, কম্প্রিহেন্সিভ লিডার তৈরি করেছে অনপ্যাসিভ। বিশ্বের সমগ্র জায়গায় প্রত্যেকটি মানুষ যারা ফাউন্ডার আছেন প্রত্যেকেই কিন্তু নিজের নিজের জায়গা থেকে এক একজন লিডার। তো অনপ্যাসিভের ডেপথ টপিকটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা এটাকে একটি মানে এই লিডারশিপটাকেই আমরা কিন্তু একটি উদাহরণ বা উপমা যেটাকে বলি, এটা নিয়ে সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যেতে পারি। আমরা যদি আমাদের এই ভালো দিকটাকে প্রত্যেকের সাথে শেয়ার করি বা প্রত্যেকটা জায়গায় শেয়ার করি, অবশ্যই আমরা একটি নতুন সাইট দেখতে পাবো। তো ম্যাম এখানে জুলাই 2020 অ্যাশমোফারে স্যারের কিছু কথা উল্লেখ করেছেন। সেখানে অ্যাশমোফারে স্যার আমাদেরকে যে এই অনপ্যাসিভ যে ডিজিটাল প্ল্যাটফর্ম সেটা ডিটেইল বলেছিলেন আমাদেরকে, এবং কিভাবে অনপ্যাসিভ যে কিছুটা মানে অন্যদের চেয়ে আলাদা, এবং এটার মাধ্যমে জুড়ে থেকে বা এটাকে যেটা ডিগিং প্রসেস বলে বা নিজেকে এই অনপ্যাসিভকে ভেতর থেকে দেখে, যেটা আমরা অনেকটা আমি তুলনা করবো কাকে বলে যে পোস্টমর্টেম করলে যেরকম ভেতর থেকে দেখা যায়, সেরকম ভাবে ভেতর থেকে দেখলে অবশ্যই আপনি আপনার একটি জায়গা বা একটি নির্দিষ্ট গোল তৈরি করতে পারবেন, সেই গোলেও পৌঁছাতে পারবেন আপনি। তো রাইট ওয়েতে আমরা আছি এবং ইনক্রেডিবল একটা সাইটে আছি যেখানে আমাদের সাকসেস এনশিওর করা সম্ভব। তো অ্যাশমোফারে স্যারের পরবর্তী কথায় যেটা ছিল যে আমরা আর একা দাঁড়িয়ে নেই, আমরা কিন্তু ইউনাইটেড, আমরা সবাই সবার সাথে আছি, এবং এই প্রসেসটা হচ্ছে একটা মানে শাইনিং বিজনেস প্রসেস এবং অনেস্ট এবং এথিক্যাল বিজনেস প্রসেস, এবং সবাইকে এই অনেস্টির মাধ্যমেই কিন্তু একটা ভ্যালিউ তৈরি করছে বা ভ্যালিউ দিচ্ছে। এখানে অনেকেই হয়তো অনেক রকমের বিশ্বাস স্থাপন করেছেন বা কার কিরকম বিশ্বাস রয়েছে সেটা আমরা সম্পর্কে ক্লিয়ার নয়, কিন্তু স্পেসিফিকলি আমি বলবো যে অনপ্যাসিভ হচ্ছে একটা ডায়মন্ড রিং এর মতো। ডায়মন্ড যেরকম জল করে বা একটা মানে সেটা পাওয়ার জন্য সবার আগ্রহ থাকে, তো সেটার সাথে আমরা কম্পেয়ার করতে পারি অনপ্যাসিভের বিজনেসটাকে। এবং অনপ্যাসিভের বিজনেস কি ক্যাপাবিলিটি একটাই যদি টার্গেট করা যায়, ক্যাপাবিলিটি কি মানে আপনার কি দরকার সেটার ক্ষেত্রে, আমি যদি বিজনেস করতে চাই, নিজেকে যদি মনে করি যে হ্যাঁ আমি চেষ্টা করবো, আমি এটার সাথে আছি, আমি একটা জায়গায় নিজেকে তৈরি করব, তো অনপ্যাসিভ এভাবে আমাদেরকে ক্যাপাবল করে দিচ্ছে। এবং পরবর্তীতে যেটা বলেছেন ম্যাম যে বিভিন্ন কোম্পানি আছে, বিভিন্ন রকম প্রোডাক্ট তৈরি করছে, অবশ্যই অনপ্যাসিভের প্রোডাক্ট তার চেয়ে বেটার, অনপ্যাসিভের প্রোডাক্ট নট অনলি, অনপ্যাসিভের সার্ভিস বেটার, এবং আমরা বেটার এতটাই পজিশনে চলে যেতে চাচ্ছি বা এত বেটার পজিশনে যাচ্ছি যেখানে আমাদেরকে মানে বলতে হবে যে এই এই বেটারনেসটা শুধুমাত্র আমাদের শুধু আগামীকালের জন্য না, আগামী কয়েক বছরের জন্য না, আগামী 10 বছরের জন্যও না। স্পেসিফিক এটা দেখা যাচ্ছে জেনারেশন টু জেনারেশন এই বিজনেসটাকে চেঞ্জ বা বিজনেসটাকে নিয়ে টার্ন করা যাবে। সো ম্যাক্সিমাম ইম্প্যাক্টটা যদি আমরা আমাদের দিয়ে থাকি, ম্যাক্সিমাম ইম্প্যাক্ট বলতে আমাদের নিজস্ব এফোর্টটা যদি আমরা এখানে দিয়ে থাকি, কনসিয়াসলি আমরা বিজনেসটাকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো এবং আপলিফটিং, অবশ্যই হিউম্যানিটি আপলিফটিং করা সেখানে সম্ভব। তো এই পসিবল ওয়ের মাধ্যমে আমরা নিজেদেরকে মুভ করাতে পারবো এবং আমরা জানি যে কিভাবে আমাদের নিজেদেরকে উৎসাহী বা উদ্যমী করা হচ্ছে সেটাও আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। এই মডেলটাকে অনেকেই অনেক কোম্পানি হয়তো এই মডেলটা সম্পর্কে জানে না, কিন্তু ONPASSIVE আমাদের জন্য যে মডেল ডিজাইন করেছে অবশ্যই সেটাকে আমাদের ওয়ার্ল্ডলি তুলে ধরার মতো এবং নিজেদেরকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়ার মতো। ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, Rupa. Thank you so much. Now we'll listen to another lady. She's none but our great sister Benny Tinglet. Benny,
Ooh,
Dr.
wow.
Benny, please come.
Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Yes, sir. Hi, Brother Jeffrey.
Hey. So good to see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Jenny. Sister Jen. Oh, man. This is different. This is different. Thank you so much, Engineer Shoshanta, for giving me this amazing opportunity to speak on this platform. The first, I just want to congratulate Mr. Jeffrey Morlock. Extraordinary presentation, magnificent contribution, sister. I would say Mrs. Jen Olivia. I want to say thank you so much for supporting Engineer Shoshanta. I love you all. And I want to thank Miss Roy for excellent moderation or translating to the Bengali language. Thank you so much. Now, I believe when it comes to ONPASSIVE, but before I say something about ONPASSIVE, I want to take this special moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone here at this moment. I want to thank him also for sending someone to us, our visionary, Mr. Ash Mufare. Remember that if it wasn't for him, you and I would not be here. Yes. So with this topic, I would say, based upon what Mr. Michael Williams M said before, he said something that ONPASSIVE is no longer about money. It's above and beyond money. ONPASSIVE is about the real, genuine love for humanity. As we all know that our CEO, his main aim is to help humanity. Actually, he is here to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. Now, when it comes to our digital, I think Brother Mr. Jeffrey Morlock talks about the ecosystem, the ONPASSIVE digital ecosystem, which is also known as, most of all, we call it OES. It is a centralized digital platform, right? Or platform hub offering what? A comprehensive suite of artificial intelligence driven tools and services for businesses solutions. Now, it is also designed to simplify business operation and growth strategy by what? Harnessing the capabilities of artificial intelligence. So, as you all know, some of the key features of the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, it has what? Artificial intelligence driven solution, which is a vast vast range of cutting edge of artificial intelligence solutions to adapt and innovate within a hyper-connected business system. It also have what? A seamless integration. The ecosystem provide what? Unrivaled innovation, which with the agility without a limit, allowing what? The business to engage in new ways. Now it talks about automated excellence. Now the platform aims to transform a global digital enterprise with what? With a wide range of artificial intelligence products. And you guys notice that our Mr. Jeffrey Morlock already mentioned all our products, and he also explained the uses of those products. We do have more than 50 products, right? And can you guys believe that we are utilizing our O Connect, right? This is our own digital products. So it's essentially a multi-platform hub to business acceleration, aiming to simplify what? The complexity of the business intelligence with artificial intelligence as well. It makes it what? A one-stop destination for businesses looking to what? To leverage the artificial intelligence technology for their growth and success. Now, Mr. Jeffrey also talked about humanity. Humanity is a virtual link, right? With altruistic ethics driven from what? From the human condition. So what does it do? It signifies the human love and compassion towards each other. Humanity differs from mere justice in that there is a level of altruism towards what? Individuals, including the humanity, more so that it talks about what? Fairness found in what? Justice. So that is humanity, which acts as what? Love, altruism, social intelligence that are typically individual strength with fairness in a general expansion. Now, when it comes to the conscious business model, it is a framework for the business that will prioritize the ethical practices, the sustainability, the social responsibility, along what? The profitability. So it's about creating a business that will operate with a sense of purposes, awareness of its impact on what? The world. So it talks about what? Self-assessment and clarity. What is it? It's for you to understand the value, the goal, the motivation for starting what? A business. You know, some of us, we have to go and do research, right? You research, we talk about research and identification, which it will identify a need of your business that can address ethically and consciously. The business model canvas, it will create a roadmap that will align to the ethical principles and a conscious approach to what? Entrepreneurship, right? Now we talk about what? The legal fairness or legal formalities and the structure, which it shows what? The structure that will familiarize your commitment to the profit and social environment impact. Conscious and team building. Hey, you guys understand that what our CEO has done, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, I do understand that a lot of, should I say, people out there, they don't really know the importance of this company. You know, sometimes I say, I don't want anyone to play with this company. Don't say anything bad about this company. Our CEO has been working so hard. I believe he has hired, hopefully, more than 1,000 employees, and he is working on hiring more and more. You have what? The ethical hackers, certified ethical hackers, that they will go out there, or they will be monitoring our networking. our network. Why? Do you guys know that there are a lot of hackers out there trying to do everything to intrude into our information, our data? So we do have what? You have quality assurance developers. Those developers, they are the one developing all this our software. As you all know that ONPASSIVE is an IT company that deals with artificial intelligence, machine learning. It's also a software as a service in which Mr. Jeffrey Morlock make us to understand that it is pay as software as a service, pay as you go, right? And as well as I believe Collins Manor said it as well. So promoting a conscious business model, it involves what? Expressing the essential value through the work of initiative that will benefit the stakeholders. You know who the stakeholders are, right? Our CEO, the tech and his dream teams, right? As well as some of our tech brothers and sisters. You have human resources. They are also stakeholders, leading to what? To the significant paradigm shift into what? The business world. So it's about transforming this business into the forces for the positive changes, focusing on what? The purpose, the driven mission, the transparency, including what? With an inclusive work culture. Again, sustainable practice, community what? Engagement. So all of us, we will also engage. We will also, what I think we should do within our community is to try to go to www.onpassive.com, click on the products, try to understand what the products are all about. As when you go out there, you try to talk about ONPASSIVE. You express yourself, because some people will say, hey, you're talking about ONPASSIVE. So what products do you guys have? Now, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock mentioned our products. You just say, highlight little things, what the products does, and then someone will say, what do you think I should use on OConnect than Zoom? Now, you think of all the key features that we have within OConnect, which I believe that we have, like 24 key features, which, you cannot really compare our products or solution with any other company. You know what? I don't want to keep talking too much about all this, but when it comes to the security, hey, our company is utilizing artificial intelligence, which all our products are being artificially driven. Our products are all secured. So security within our ONPASSIVE, it encompasses both the physical security and the digital security. So, but I will stop it here. And I want to take this moment to, first of all, say, we want to thank Mr. Ash Mufere because of what he has done and what he will continue to do with the challenges that he's facing. But guess what he said? Nobody, that's what he said, no one can stop ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. It is only God that will stop ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is untouchable. Nobody can play with this amazing company. Thank you so much, Mr. Shashanta, for giving me this opportunity.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, our great leader, my dear sister, Dr. Benny Tinglet. Thank you so much for your nice words. My dear friends, we'll listen to another lady from India, definitely. Before listening to her, I should translate into Bengali what our great leader, our great sister, Benny said. বেনি শুরু করেছে যে আমাদের মাইকেল উইলিয়ামস এআইএম ওনার একটি কথা থেকে। মাইকেল উইলিয়ামস ভেরি অফেন বলেন যে অনপ্যাসিভ ইজ নট জাস্ট আ বিজনেস জাস্ট ফর আ মানি। অনপ্যাসিভ হচ্ছে আমাদের আশা আকাঙ্ক্ষা, আমাদের স্বপ্ন পূরণের একটি প্ল্যাটফর্ম। সেটা হয়তো নট ইমিডিয়েটলি, বাট ইট উইল বি ডেফিনেটলি। সো তার জন্য আমাদের যে অপেক্ষা, আমাদের যে ধৈর্য, সেটা আমাদের দরকার। আর আমাদের যে ইকোসিস্টেম, অনপ্যাসিভ ইকোসিস্টেম, ডিজিটাল ইকোসিস্টেম, ইটস এ কমপ্লিট ডিজিটাল সলিউশন। সেখানে একটি বিজনেসের জন্য যা যা ইনফরমেশন, যা যা tools applications দরকার, everything is there. So it's a virtual office, virtual business platform we can say, and it's a one stop business solution. সেটা উনি বলেছেন। হিউম্যানিটি নিয়ে কথা বলেছেন, মানবতা, মানবতার জন্য আমাদের যে ইথিক্স, কম্প্যাশন, সমবেদনা, ইকুয়াল অপরচুনিটি, সবার জন্য সমান সুযোগ, যেগুলো কিন্তু, এবং আমাদের লাভ, অ্যাফেকশন সবকিছু কিন্তু অনপ্যাসিভ সবার জন্য কিন্তু সেটা প্রোভাইড করছে। সুতরাং হিউম্যানিটি অলওয়েজ ইজ এ প্রায়োরিটি। কনসিয়াস বিজনেস কথা বলেছেন, যে কনসিয়াস বিজনেস বলতে আমরা কি বুঝি, যে ইথিক্যাল প্র্যাকটিস, অর্থাৎ যেগুলো মানে সচেতনভাবে, কি বলবো, স্বচ্ছতার সাথে ইথিক্যাল ওয়েতে যে সমস্ত বিজনেস করা হয়, এবং এটা সাস্টেইনেবল লং টার্ম বিজনেস, নট ফর শর্ট টার্ম, জেনারেশন টু জেনারেশন এই বিজনেস থেকে বেনিফিট পাবে। সুতরাং ইটস এ সাস্টেইনেবল কন্টিনিউয়াস লং টার্ম বিজনেস মডেল অন প্যাসিভ। এটা কোনো ট্রেডিশনাল বিজনেস নয়, ইউনিক অ্যান্ড স্পেশাল বিজনেস মডেল, যেটা আমরা জানি না। আশা করি আস্তে আস্তে আমরা জানবো, হয়তো আরো অনেকে আমাদেরকে অনুসরণ করবে। কনসিয়াস টিম বিল্ডিং এর কথা বলছেন। টিম ওয়ার্ক ইজ এ মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট, কারণ আমাদের সিও উইথ হিজ টিম দে আর ওয়ার্কিং ডে নাইট টায়ারলেসলি ফর আওয়ার সাকসেস। ONPASSIVE ইজ দ্য অনলি কোম্পানি, একমাত্র কোম্পানি যে অন্যের সাকসেসের জন্য কাজ করে যাচ্ছে দিন রাত। আমাদের প্রোডাক্টগুলো সুপিরিয়ার, আমাদের প্রোডাক্ট অন্য কারোর সাথে কম্পেয়ারেবল নয়। সুতরাং সবকিছু মিলিয়ে উনি ফাইনালি বলেছেন সিকিউরিটি, সিকিউরিটি আমাদের ফিজিক্যাল অ্যান্ড ডিজিটাল সিকিউরিটি আছে। সুতরাং উই আর সিকিউর, উই আর রিয়েলি হ্যাপি উইথ ONPASSIVE and with all of its activities. Now I'll call upon our another great lady from India. She is none but Rekha Matia. I request Rekha Matia, come on with your short speech on the topic.
नमस्ते सबको।
Namaste,
थैंक यू
namaste.
सुशांता, आपने हमें इस बहुत शानदार प्लेटफॉर्म पे इनवाइट किया, उसके लिए तहे दिल से आपका बहुत 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 धन्यवाद कि आपने इतनी ब्यूटीफुल फैमिली के साथ में मिलने के लिए मुझे ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे बोलने का मौका दिया। सबसे पहले तो आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, और मिस्टर ऐश मुफारे का बहुत बहुत आभार कि उन्होंने इतनी बढ़िया यूनिवर्सल फैमिली बना दिया, जिसमें हमको जेफरी मॉलॉक जैसे प्रेजेंटर मिले, जिसमें हमको हमेशा मुस्कुराती हुई जीन अलीवा मिली, और हमेशा एक्टिव और एनर्जेटिक डॉक्टर बेनी हमारे सामने है, और इतने सारे बांग्लादेश के व्यूअर्स हमारे सामने हैं। क्या ठीक है कि मैं हिंदी में बोल रही हूँ, क्या अंग्रेजी में बोलना है?
As you like, as you feel comfortable.
हेलो,
As you feel comfortable.
यस, मैं कंफर्टेबल ज्यादा हूँ हिंदी में। हाँ, yes, I'm comfortable in Hindi, so I'll speak in Hindi. Thank you, Sushanta Vishwas sir, Jeffrey Morlock sir, for your presentation. Jean Aliva ma'am, because your smiling face, always you're smiling very beautifully. And Dr. Benny, you are so energetic. You're so energetic and so inspiring us. तो आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और आभार है। जो हमें ONPASSIVE मिला है, और जो आज का टॉपिक है कि हम कैसे इसको प्रमोट कर सकते हैं, और किस तरीके से इस बिजनेस मॉडल से हम ह्यूमैनिटी को अपलिफ्ट कर सकते हैं। जो चीजें सबने बताई है बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन मैं इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कर रही हूँ अपनी लाइफ में, बिकॉज हमारा स्कूल है, कॉलेज है, जिसमें हम बहुत ज्यादा ओ कनेक्ट के माध्यम से, क्योंकि ओ कनेक्ट अभी हमको बिल्कुल फ्री मिला हुआ है ना, तो हम ओ कनेक्ट के माध्यम से अपने बच्चों को बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड की, जो भी हम दे सकते हैं बेहतरीन, वो हम उसमें दे रहे हैं। इसके साथ ही मेरा जो बिजनेस है वो भी एक ग्लोबल बिजनेस है, जिसमें 189 कंट्रीज में हमारा पेटेंट है, और वो भी इतना फैंटास्टिक बिजनेस है जिसमें हम अपने ही खर्चों को एक्यूमुलेट करके इनकम जनरेट करते हैं। तो वो भी, उस पे भी हम लोग ना बहुत सारे लोग ओ कनेक्ट पे डिस्कस करते हैं, और ओ कनेक्ट को यूज करते हैं। उसके इतने सारे जो हमारे फीचर हैं उनको हम लोग बहुत अच्छे तरीके से यूज करें, और बहुत ज्यादा जब भी हम डिस्कस करते हैं और बहुत दूर कोई हमसे है, तो हम ओ कनेक्ट पे ही 1 to 1 एक दूसरे के साथ में कनेक्ट होते हैं, और जो भी डिस्कशन होती है हमारी, वो हम लोग रिकॉर्ड भी कर लेते हैं और वो रिकॉर्ड के थ्रू हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ में उसको शेयर करके बहुत अच्छे से इस चीज को, इस तरीके को जो कनेक्ट हमें मिला है, इसको अपनी लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं। सभी लोग इसको बताते हैं कि ये ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है, ये ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है, ये ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है, बट अभी जैसे सुशांता विश्वास सर भी ओ कनेक्ट पे ही हम लोगों को एक जगह पे सारा इकट्ठा किए हुए हैं और हम लोग पूरा दुनिया यहाँ पे एक जगह आकर के आपस में बात कर रहे हैं। तो ये इतना, और हम एक दूसरे को देख भी पा रहे हैं और हम एक दूसरे से फैमिलियर हैं। हम एक दूसरे से इतने परिचित हैं कि हमको लगता ही नहीं है कि हम लोग दूर हैं या हम जानते नहीं है। ये एक पूरा फैमिली बन चुका है और उसके लिए बहुत बहुत थैंक्स है हमारे ऐश मुफारा सर को, जिन्होंने इतनी खूबसूरत फैमिली बना के इतना बढ़िया बिजनेस टूल्स हमको दिए, जिससे हम आपस में एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट हो पा रहे हैं, एक दूसरे से बात कर पा रहे हैं, एक दूसरे की फीलिंग को समझ पा रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के प्रेजेंटेशन को देख पा रहे हैं। और बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो हमें सीखने को मिल रही है, एक दूसरे के स्किल डेवलपमेंट हमारा हो रहा है। हर हर एरिया में जब हम बात करते हैं, अलग अलग तरह से नॉलेज हमें मिल रही है और उससे हम अपनी जो हमारा बिजनेस है, बेसिक बिजनेस जिसको हम पहले से कर रहे हैं, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा निखार ला पा रहे हैं, बहुत ज्यादा उसको हम क्या कहेंगे, बहुत ज्यादा उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट आ जा रहे हैं। क्योंकि जब हम किसी ऐसे टूल को यूज करते हैं जो माइक्रो सेकेंड्स में हमारा काम करके दे दे, तो कितना टाइम हम बचा लेते हैं, बहुत सारा टाइम हम सेव कर लेंगे। और जो प्रोडक्ट अभी अनपैसिव के हमारे सामने आने वाले हैं, जैसे वो ट्रैकर अगर आने वाला है, तो जो हमारा बिजनेस है उसमें हमें तुरंत पता लग जाएगा कि कहाँ पर कौन लोगों को हमारे प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड है और हम उन लोगों को वो प्रोडक्ट सप्लाई कर पाएंगे और बहुत अच्छी तरीके से हम अपने कंज्यूमर को ढूंढ पाएंगे और कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे और उनकी जो फीलिंग है, उनके जो डिमांड्स हैं, उनकी उस रिक्वायरमेंट को हम पूरा भी कर पाएंगे। तो हम अपने बिजनेस को बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपांड कर पाएंगे, वर्ल्ड वाइड हम अपने बिजनेस को ले जा पाएंगे और बहुत सारे लोगों से भी हम उस चीज से इंटरेक्ट करके आपस में इन टूल्स के द्वारा जो हमें अशमुखारा सर ने दिए हैं, अपने बिजनेस को बहुत हाइट पे ले जाएंगे। बहुत कम समय में हम अपने बिजनेस को बहुत ज्यादा दूर तक फैला पाएंगे। साथ ही बहुत सारे लोगों को हम एम्पावर कर पाएंगे। बहुत लोग हैं जिनको नॉलेज नहीं है, जिनके पास में स्किल नहीं है, तो हम कहीं पर भी होंगे तो अपने स्किल्स को उन तक पहुंचा पाएंगे और उन लोगों को भी आगे ला पाएंगे और इस तरह से हम अपने पूरे प्रोडक्ट्स के द्वारा ह्यूमैनिटी को अपलिफ्ट कर पाएंगे जहां जिसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है। जैसे बहुत सी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो इंडिया में नहीं है लेकिन बांग्लादेश में है और बहुत सी ऐसी भी चीजें हैं जो बांग्लादेश में नहीं है बट इंडिया में है। तो हम लोग जब कनेक्ट होते हैं तो आपस में एक दूसरे से शेयर करते हैं, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजों को हम शेयर करते हैं जो हम एक दूसरे तक पहुंचा पाते हैं और वो एक फैमिली के थ्रू हम लोग पहुंचा पाते हैं। जो ऐश मुफारे सर ने ये 14 लाख लोगों की बना दी है एक सुंदर सी फैमिली, और इस फैमिली के थ्रू हम आपस में एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट होकर के एक दूसरे से बात कर पा रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के साथ में इंटरेक्ट कर पा रहे हैं। तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सुशांता सर, आपने मुझे ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे बुलाया। बोलने को मैं बहुत कुछ बोल सकती हूँ, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, लेकिन अभी बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो इस पे बोलना चाहेंगे। मैं फिर से एक बार जेफरी मॉर्लॉक सर का थैंक्स कहना चाहूंगी। उन्होंने बहुत बढ़िया प्रेजेंटेशन दिया और बहुत सारे जो अपने टूल्स हैं उसको इतनी बारीकी के साथ में एक्सप्लेन किया कि कोई भी उसको बहुत अच्छे से समझ सकता है। और सेम ऐसा ही जीन अलीवा मैम का भी मैं थैंक्स करना चाहूंगी। ऑलवेज मुस्कुराते हुए वो प्रोडक्ट्स को और ह्यूमैनिटी के बारे में बहुत अच्छी बातें बोलती हैं। साथ ही बैनी मैम को भी मैं थैंक्स कहूंगी कि उन्होंने भी एकदम एक्साइटमेंट के साथ में वो माहौल को एकदम ऊर्जावान बना देती हैं। सो थैंक यू सो मच सुशांता सर, आपने मुझे यहाँ इनवाइट किया और मैं वेट करूंगी और भी अपने बांग्लादेश के जो व्यूअर्स हैं वो भी, स्पीकर्स भी बहुत वेट कर रहे होंगे। सो थैंक यू सो मच। नमस्ते सबको।
Namaste, namaste. Thank you, our great leader, great friend Rekha Matia from India. My dear friends, Rekha Martia, some of us may know her, but she is such a great lady. By profession, she is a teacher, but she has done lots. She has done lots for our community. Even she's using OConnect since its starts, and even she is using that our product OConnect in her school, and she's promoting to others to use this product by this time. And she has made some physical gatherings, promoted our product, and I'm sure by this time she has inspired so many students, so many teachers to be engaged with OnPassive, and they have already made a good number of teams that those are our ultimate prospective customers. So she has done lots. We are really, really thankful to our sister Rekha Martia. And as Abdul Samad, please আপনি একটু মিউট করে রাখবেন. As she mentioned in her speech in Hindi, I understand Hindi almost 90%, not 100%, but as I understood, I am just translating into English. She thanks to all the speakers, especially Jeffrey Morlock, Jean Aliva, Dr. Benny, and especially she is thankful and grateful to our CEO CEO Ash Mufare for giving us such a universal global family where we are knowing each other without any barriers. That's a great opportunity he has created for us. We are really, really thankful and grateful to that guy, Mr. CEO Ash Mufare. And she has also mentioned that today's topic, it's a fantastic topic, and she has um, heard so many things, she has learned so many things from our speakers. So she is also thankful to our speakers too. And she's mentioned that in her area, that is Ahmedabad, Gujarat, some of the schools or many of the schools and colleges, they are using OConnect. By this time, they are using OConnect, and OConnect is so powerful audio video conferencing tool that they are connecting their students very easily, and its feature is unbelievable, and they are recording all the classes and all the teachings. So they are really thankful to our company for providing such a nice audio video conferencing tool. So OnPassive is not a business platform. She said that it's a learning platform. We are also always developing our skills through OnPassive. So it's a great opportunity for all the founding members. She has also mentioned about our product. She didn't mention any specific product, but in general, she said that our products are unique. Our products are unparalleled, not comparable to any other existing product. So each and everyone in this on this earth will use our product. There is no doubt. So we are gonna dominate the internet world as well as the business world with our digital and physical products. There is no doubt. So she feels proud to be a part of this platform. So she again thanks to all. My dear friends, we'll go to our participants. Those who are interested to speak on the topic, please raise your hand. You should raise your hand before going to participate. I request again our great leader Jeffrey Morlock to sum up our closing remarks on the topic.
Wow. Thank you so very, very much. Before I actually sum something up, man alive, if I can go back to something that Gene was talking about, and I'm going to preface this by saying, guys, this is Jeffrey Morlock's opinion. Okay, this is my opinion of what happened. But I think that people need to understand and maybe perhaps have this perspective, because I think that there's a lot of misunderstanding about what may or may not have happened back in the day. Okay, now Jean was talking about when we first started out back in 2018. She's saying that she wasn't sure where I came in, but she came in 2019, and I started all of this that I'm prefacing as my opinions got to do with the SEC and the time frame that Gene talked about a little while ago, because I joined in 2018, November 2018. From that time through the first quarter of 2019, ONPASSIVE was trying to find its legs in a way. You know, it was really struggling, and it was faltering, and it was leaning and lifting, and it was really having a hard time. And rightly said by Gene, we were originally a rather modest marketing platform. Some of you may remember that, may remember what it looked like with the charts and the matrices. Remember the matrix and the columns and the dollar amounts and the package levels and the teams and all of that stuff? If I can use the term ugly, it was ugly. It was ugly. But it was a work in progress, and I believe that Mr. Mufara recognized this whole thing, right? All of that was what was brought to the attention of the SEC, which is why the investigation, why all this stuff happened. If anybody has read what the SEC has alleged against us, I have no idea what their company, what company they're talking about, but it certainly is not the ONPASSIVE that we know. It could be that previous ONPASSIVE, because again, everything started happening right after the first quarter of 2019. And what I'm saying here is in April of 2019, after a lot of struggle, Mr. Mufara came out and publicly said, wow, hey, we finally got it right. We finally got this thing right. We've nipped it, right? And then as of halfway through, it took him a couple of months to redirect, to give us another trajectory. But halfway through 2019, we shifted from that marketing platform that Gene alluded to the AI, right? Artificial intelligence, information technology company that we are today. It was that shift that caused us to be what we are now. And again, I can't imagine anything really coming of the SEC, because if you read what they wrote, it's not even, they're not describing ONPASSIVE at all. They're describing something that existed back in 2018 as a thought or as an idea. So there's no need for any worry about anything like that. And again, it goes back to, and again, I point to Jean because, you know, she started talking about roots. I mean, she didn't say roots, but she's talking about the roots of ONPASSIVE, the foundations of ONPASSIVE, the things that are underlying and supporting everything that we're doing. And these roots are producing the fruit, right? Because if you got good roots, you're going to have good fruits. You got bad roots, you're going to have bad fruits. Simple as that. But everything I went through today, it was done in such a way as to explode out, if you will, every reason why we are so much bigger and better and faster and sweeter and smarter and redder than anything else out there. And we are literally leading the world in the way of business and conscious business. And people are picking up on this, just like, again, Gene, I'm using your name a lot, but you said it right. Because of what we're doing, because of our leadership, because of who we've attracted, other businesses and technologies and sectors are getting in line, going, wow, hey, this is a great way to be. We're gonna be like them. And so that's what's really driving this new economy. And this is that's really wanted to say. I want to thank you, Gene, for bringing all of that up. And again, to iterate that SEC stuff, that is my opinion. I think they got it wrong from the get-go, and they never changed their story. Whereas ONPASSIVE went from, in June of 2019, he went from that marketing platform to an AI IT company. And it was at that time we came out with our vision statement. And it was at that time that he unveiled to us the meaning of the logo ONPASSIVE. And that's where we are today, and we've never looked back. So my hat is off. I mean, they saw the writing on the wall, and here we are in this magnificent company that is allowing us to help in a magnificent goal of lifting humanity by promoting our own success and helping us to become what we want to become, so that we can then help others, help them become what they want to become. So I just wanted to say that, and I'll let it go. But thank you so much, Sushanta, and thank you, Gene, for really bringing this into a perspective.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Morlock, for your, uh, I should say that you mentioned the past, or the remembering the history or the story as you began with this company. It's uh, it's really fantastic. The progress is actually unbelievable that the company started in 2018 with the thinking just for a marketing company. Now today, within just 4 years, 2 3 years, I should say, because 2 years was almost COVID. So within this short span of time, the development we are seeing, that is beyond imagination. That is due to the great and powerful leadership of our CEO, Mr. Yash Mufare, his vision and his mindset. So we are today here. It's a great achievement. But regarding SAC complaint, I went through the details of their complaint, but I saw most of their complaint, yes, it was happening in 2018 or 2019. But what is happening right now and where we are now, that has not yet mentioned in that complaint. So they were in our past strategies of past starting, and that is not also true. I'm sure that we will win because we are bold in our decision. We are in right way. We are an ethical way, ethical business. We are promoting around the globe. Each and everyone connected to this platform will be benefited. So I'm sure that we will win all the battles, as our CEO said always. So thank you so much, Jeffrey. I'm not getting
Gene,
any
check your
hand raised.
comments.
Sorry, do you like to say anything? Jeffrey Morlock,
Oh, I'm good.
do you like to say anything?
No, I was just telling Gene to check her comments. I'm good, thanks.
Okay, thank you. But no hand raised, so I think none is interested to speak on. Speak on. We are almost at the closing. At the closing step. So before closing, I request Jean for your closing remarks, finishing lines, or concluding lines on the topic.
Yes, thank you, Engineer Shushanta. I wanted to bounce off of what Jeffrey had said about roots. I'm so glad he mentioned that because, like he said, we're building strong roots so that everything that grows from that has that strong foundation. But I made a post on Facebook. I shared something about mycelium, which is the interconnected network below the ground connecting trees together. And I thought it was such a perfect visual for what ONPASSIVE is doing for businesses worldwide. So we are a massive redwood, right? We're a sequoia tree with our roots going down, and then our out of love, the mycelium connections in the root system is going to support these other businesses. I don't know if you can see my hands, these other businesses and nurture each other. If you ever want to look up the concept of mycelium or the reality of it, it's a real interconnected system in tree root systems, where if someone is struggling, the rest of the trees feed it and support it, and it's just the most beautiful analogy, Jeffrey. Don't you agree? I mean, it just is perfect. So I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I think that's what ONPASSIVE is doing. We're working above the ground and below the ground. So, and it's such a beautiful thing. So thank you so much, Engineer Shashanta, for having me today and for such an amazing topic, and for all the speakers, Dr. Benny, Rekha, just wonderful stuff today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jean Eliba. Thank you so much. Yes, interconnecting network is most important. If ONPASSIVE wasn't there, I might not be connected with you, with Jeffrey Morlock, with so many people. So really, I am personally thankful to our CEO and for this platform that connecting each and everyone around the globe. And ONPASSIVE is the total solutions for each and every businesses, for each and every businesses. I am doing my business for last 30 years almost, but I saw all the tools and applications are required for my business improvement, for cutting cost, for bringing more profit to operate efficiently. I need so many products of OnPassive. So similarly, I'm sure each and every businesses need products, tools of OnPassive. So we are gonna dominate the business era. We gonna the business leading the business world. There is no doubt. This is OnPassive. Really, we are proud to be an OnPassivean. I request Aniruddha, please come on with your vote of thanks. Aniruddha Das.
Thank you, thank you. Whatever, Shunu sir.
Perfect.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Shunu sir. Make a chance to webinar and vote of thanks. I have been an honor to be a part of this webinar on behalf of OP Mission Success Family. I would like to extend my heartfelt and gratitude to our esteemed and guest Jeffrey Morlock, Jen Eliva, and Dr. Benny. I want to share my sincere and thanks to our CEO and tech team as always. To put it definitely, they are doing a tremendous job for the success of each and every founders globally. They are creating a history in the industry of the internet. My heartfelt gratitude to our special guest for sharing his thought on how OP will promote a conscious business and uplift humanity across the globe. Really, your thoughts are like on inspire to all of us. You always support and graduate to us. Your have you always been generous with your knowledge, sharing eventually giving time. I would be failing in my duty if I don't talk today, participate and patient who have made this webinar successful. Finally, special thanks for the heart of the Bengali community to our Rupa Roy for a nice Bengali inspiration. At last, not the least, we thank Engineer Sushanto for your nice presentation. We are really grateful to you for your continuous effort and support to organize such a wonderful entertainment webinar. Thank you, Sushanto sir.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Aniruddha Das. Thank you so much for your nice vote of thanks to all the speakers, panelists, and all the participants. Yes, Mr. Jeffrey Morlock, Jean Aniba, and all the international leaders. They are really always generous to share their thoughts, to share their valuable time. We are really grateful to all of them. My dear friends, with this, we now closing the session, thanking all the participants, speakers, and our special guest, and all other guest speakers too. I wish you all the best, live well, do well, everything will be fine in our life. Hope a great day. Bye for today. See you next Friday. Tata, bye bye. We are so in it to win it. Thank you
You're
so much.
so in it to win it.
We're so in it to win it.
Thanks to all. You're so into it. Thanks to all. Thank you, Jeffrey Morlock. Thank you, Jane Liva. Thank you, Dr. Benny.
We are so in it to win it.
Hi, Brother Jeffrey.
We are so in it.